My name is Denise and welcome to my children's message. Let us begin with a greeting as we always do. I will say, peace be with you, and you respond, and also with you. Peace be with you. Thank you. Sand. Sand can be found at the beach. It can be found in the desert. Sand can be found in playgrounds and sandboxes, and even at your local hardware store. This sand represents the desert. The desert is such a big place that I could only have a piece of the desert, because otherwise my whole house would be filled with sand. The desert. The desert, oh, it's a dangerous place. During the day, it gets so hot that people wear special clothing to protect their skin. And at night, the desert is so cold that people have to bundle up so they can stay warm. There's not a lot of food in the desert. There's not a lot of water. So people bring food and water with them. The desert, oh, it's a dangerous place. And you don't go there unless you have to. Our story today takes place in the wilderness, in the desert. And it's from Exodus 19. And I want to read one verse to you. And this is what it says. Everything that the Lord has spoken, we will do. Keep that in your mind as I do the story. Moses was a prophet. A prophet is someone who is so close to God, and God is so close to them that they can talk to each other. And Moses and God spoke to each other, and Moses led the people of God out of Egypt. Now in Egypt, the people of God had been slaves. A slave is someone who can't choose where they work. They can't choose where they live. Sometimes a slave can't even choose what to eat or who their family is. But God and Moses together led the people out of Egypt, away from the Pharaoh, away from the king of Egypt. And Moses led the people of God through the desert, through the wilderness, to a mountain called Mount Sinai. At Mount Sinai, Moses went up. And Moses, who was so close to God, and God was so close to Moses that they could communicate, well, they spoke to each other. And Moses let God know that the people of God were willing to do whatever God told them to do. This is a story for the people of God, and this is our story. Now I have one question for you today, and it's kind of a tricky question. There are people in our world right now who, because they look different and talk differently, and their skin may look a different color than ours, or they may like people that we don't like in the same way, that they are not treated well, that they can't work where they want to work, that they can't have the families that they want to have, that they sometimes can't even eat the things they want to eat. There are people in our world now who are slaves. And so I'm wondering, like it said in the story, like I read to you, everything that the Lord has spoken we will do. And Jesus said to us, love your neighbors as yourselves. I'm wondering, what are you going to do so that all the people in the world, people who may look different from you, people who may love differently than you, people who may live in a different place than you, what are you going to do so that they are safe? This is something to talk about with your families, and I encourage you to do that. I ask you and your families to take care, be well, be safe.